know there's a lot of you out there who really want to do sourdough, and you look at the instructions and your mind goes, "Buck." At least that's what mine did, sort of. I have simplified this beyond simple, and I'm going to share it with you today. There are a few things you're going to need. We'll tell you what those are right away. Other than that, just know 90% of this recipe is waiting. Seriously, there's no kneading, no grams to measure. No, you can't use that spoon or that spoon because it's metal. None of that. Okay, so I said you need an active sourdough starter. Okay, so I fed mine this morning. That's the line that it was at. It's doubled. Okay, so now I know it's active. Now, if you want to know if it's ready, I'm going to show you a quick trick. All right, get you a little bowl of warm water, your sourdough starter, and you're just going to take a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Push it in there. Come on. If it floats, like that one is, you can kind of see it right there. It's floating. It's ready. I'm going to be honest, my kids broke my stand, so we're just kind of using what we got right now. You won't see my face a lot, but that's okay. You just need my hands. First things first, 1.5 cups of warm water. Not hot, just warm. A little bit like baby bathtub warm, okay? Your active starter. You can use anywhere from 1/4 a cup to 1/2 cup. Like that. Probably even use a whole cup if you really wanted to, but I'm just using 1/2 cup. And then 4 cups of flour. Let me move this on. 4 cups of flour. 1, whoops. 2, 3, 4, and a pinch of salt. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, then take your mixing utensil of choice and mix it up. Julian, excuse me, my parrot. Probably should be wearing an apron at this point, but... Okay, so this is where it's at after about 1/2 hour. This is so easy. Pick it up, plop it down. Do it again. Pick it up, plop it down. Do it again. Pick it up, flop it down. Let it sit for another 1/2 hour. Oh, for crimey a river. All right, another 1/2 hour. Take it, whoop, plop it down, plop it down. Oh my goodness, I need a new stand. Plop it down. And once again, you're gonna wait a 1/2 hour. Okay, so you're gonna do one more, fold and plop or whatever you want to call it. So you should have done it probably 4 times by now. Okay, after that, you're going to cover it and let it sit on your counter for 5 hours, give or take. And excuse my bird. However, I need to use this bowl, so I'm just going to transfer it to another one. But I wanted you guys to see it so you didn't think I swapped out dough on you. So now I'm just going to cover. And like I said, let it sit for about 5 hours. All right. So your dough has been sitting for about 5 hours now. Now you're going to transfer it into your fridge container. So line your fridge container with parchment paper. Do your best to push it down. It's going to come back up. Okay. But what you want... I don't have rice flour. Rice flour is the best for this, but regular flour will do. Okay? Just kind of, all right, like that. So you got that part ready. Now let's do the dough. All right, here's your dough. So all you're going to do is you're just kind of squishing it into a ball. Just kind of like this. Okay? So there you go. Oh, so cute. It's a little ball. Okay, right? So once you do that, just got it into its cute little ball. Okay, I'm going to redo it a little bit just because I let it sit for a minute. So you got it into its cute little ball. Plop it into your parchment paper. Like so. All right. Now comes the hard part. Finding room in your refrigerator for that. You're going to leave this in your fridge 6 hours to overnight. First things first, we're going to heat up our cast iron. So, put it in like this. Turn your oven on to 450 degrees. Leave it in here for half hour, 45 minutes. You want it to get real nice and hot. While your cast iron is heating up, go ahead, take your sourdough out of your fridge. Now, I don't have one of those fancy dancy scoring things. I just use a knife. Some people like to put a little bit of flour on top before they score it. I don't. No big deal. If you want to, that's totally fine. Again, I don't have a special scoring thingy, so I just use my knife and it is what it is. When it bakes, it all tastes the same in the end. Very carefully take your extremely hot cast iron out of the oven. Then, very carefully transfer your dough into your cast iron pan. Put your lid on. Put it back in the oven. And leave it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. When your 30-minute timer goes off, go ahead and pull out your sourdough. Remove the lid. And now you're going to put this beauty back in the oven Same temp, same everything, just without a lid for about 20 minutes. All right. And voila. One beautiful loaf of sourdough bread. And there you have it. Nice, springy, light and airy sourdough bread. And you thought this would be hard. Excuse me. Okay, if your family likes a little more tangy sourdough, go ahead and use a half a cup to a full cup of starter when you're making your dough. Also, if you like a darker crust, leave it in uncovered a little bit longer. Start off with 5 minutes and kind of progress from there to see how dark you want it. If you like a lighter top, leave the lid on, and instead of cooking it for 30 minutes, cook it for 35 minutes before you take the lid off. That'll help bake the inside, but not the outside, excuse me, as quickly. I hope you found this as easy to make as I said it was.